Hello, you gorgeous lot. It's Megagran here again, and I've got an extra special episode for you today because I had a fantastic teaching session from TastyBaconz the other day, and I thought it was so good and there was so much information it would be a waste not to share it with you. So, now I know where my research should start and what sort of things I need to know to get ahead in this game. So, this extra session is quite a long one. It's about 45-ish minutes. So if you want to know more about Pixelmon, how to start and where to go with your research and what you need to learn, this is the session for you. My next Pixelmon episode will be on Friday, and that'll be the regular day for this series. So, if any of you have any other information you think a noob like me might benefit from, please leave it in the comments below. Okay, so I'll see you next episode. Hope you enjoy it. Ta-ra!
If you fight your Pokemon with a wild one or with other trainers, basically every time you defeat a Pokemon, you get XP for your Pokemon, right? And it levels up after a certain amount of XP it has gotten.
Yeah.
And every time it levels up, it gets a little stronger. You get like a little interface that gives the stats of the Pokemon. You can also see the stats for each Pokemon if you just go into your inventory and then right-click on them.
Right-click.
And then go to Summary.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And you can see the summary with moves, the moves they have, and statistics as well.
Yeah.
And there's the most important thing that you want to going to have keep an eye at is like the moves and what typings they are, and the stats. There's also some whole other stuff with natures and abilities. Yeah. Abilities are quite handy to know. Natures is if you're just going to really get into like into battling them, because
yeah, that sounds complex, does that?
It is. It gets even more complex because there are these things that are called IVs and EVs.
Oh yes, I've heard of those, but I don't know anything
those
about
are,
it at all.
Yeah, I don't really know a lot about them either because I don't get that deep into battling.
Yeah.
I just play with the Pokemon I like, and then of course I'll battle sometimes, but I won't get that deep into it. But there's definitely some things you want to know about, like typings and that kind of stuff.
Right.
So you said you had a Meowth, right?
I did. Yes, I do.
Because I have one here as well.
Oh right. Okay then.
And
go back to the game.
So yeah, I mean.
Go in there. And hang on a minute. Let me find him. There, and then.
There he is.
There we go.
Okay, so Meowth is a normal type. It's like it's basically the basic type, right? It's a pretty basic Pokemon, and it learns a lot of normal type moves as well.
Right.
And every typing basically has their advantages and their weaknesses, right?
Yeah.
So normal is weak against, for example, fighting types, because fighting has an advantage over normal. For some of these typings you're just gonna have to learn, I guess.
Yeah, it sounds like,
Others are quite logical. So like grass types are weak to fire types because fire burns grass.
Right. Okay.
And fire types are weak to water types because water douses fire.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
And water types are weak to grass types because basically plants absorb water.
Oh right, okay.
It's a bit of tricks you can learn. You can easily look it up on the internet if you just look up Pokemon type advantages. You can really learn about them.
Yeah, there's so much information though. It's really hard to retain it all and then put it into some kind of sense when you're actually out looking at something that's sort of trying to attack you, and you're thinking, ooh, it's about experimenting as well, isn't it? Really, I suppose.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of information, and it gets easier with like over time as well.
Yeah, okay.
But the difficulty about wild Pokemon is often you don't know what type they are, and there's no way to check it unless you just battle them and see what type of moves they are using.
Right.
Of course, you can always look it up because that's what the internet is for, luckily.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
to look up every single Pokemon, there's like over 900 of these things. That'd be kind of crazy as well.
There's a lot, yeah.
So yeah. Okay, well, before we do a little battle here, just to for practicing sakes, I guess.
Yeah.
If you go to your Meowth summary right now.
Meowth and summary. Yeah. Okay, I've got that up.
All right, you've got the first screen which has a summary on it, and then there's a whole bunch of information on it. There's like number 52. That's just because it's number 52 in line, like it's the 50-second Pokemon.
Yeah.
Then there's the level he has. The little circle underneath it means that it's normal type.
Oh, right, okay.
So whatever typing it is, it'll show up right there. So, for example, your Charmander or Charmeleon, I don't know which one you had.
Yeah, Charmander. Yeah.
Charmander, it will have a little fire icon, right?
Oh, right, okay.
Because it's fire type.
Yeah.
Now, underneath it is sprite and its name. Right. Underneath that is its status. It should be green right now.
Yes, it is, yeah.
Okay, that means it's healthy. Right. But like if you go into a Pokemon battle, you can get poisoned or burned or frozen or... those are all status types, and those don't automatically heal if you get out of battle. So that'll show up right there.
Yeah.
Then there's its HP on the top.
That's the top.
Which that makes sense, and it's EXP.
It's experience in
experience, yeah, and how much it needs for the next level up.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay.
Dynamax level is, I don't really know how that works in this game because I've only done Dynamaxing in the actual Pokemon games. Right. But basically it's a form of transformation where it becomes really large and powerful. But like I said, I don't know how that works, so you'll have to ask someone else.
Yeah, I've never heard of that before at all.
And then there's its ability. My Meowth has the ability Pickup. I don't know if yours has as well.
Powers up the Pokemon's weaker moves, it says. Sorry, that's underneath that. Technician, that's what it says.
Technician. Okay, so your Meowth actually has a different ability than mine.
Oh, okay.
An ability. Every Pokemon has an ability, and it gives them a little like advantage in some cases in battle. Yours has Technician, which makes its weaker moves stronger, I think.
Right.
It said. That's what it said.
Pokemon's weaker moves.
Yeah. So normally weaker moves will do obviously less damage. The stronger moves, your weaker moves will do a little bit more damage than normal, basically.
Right. Okay.
On your Meowth.
Yeah.
Not on the rest of your Pokemon.
No.
If you go to a different Pokemon and look at what their ability is, that it'll say something different.
Right. Let me see. Which is the one that's been really good for me is let me see. Oh, how do I get out of here? Oh, that's it. So if I go to which one is it? Oh, the Pumpkaboo.
The Pumpkaboo,
yeah. Summary. Ability Frisk. Pokemon can check an opposing Pokemon's held item. Oh.
Okay, so yeah.
That's what frisking is, isn't it? I suppose.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I don't know exactly how frisk works in this in Pixelmon. I'm a little bit more well versed in actual Pokemon than in Pixelmon.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can. That's another thing Pokemon can have. They can have items. Like you'll find different kind of items in the world. I'm just checking if Dash has any that we can use for example purposes here. For example, this choice band is an item you can give to a Pokemon.
Right.
And it'll have an effect basically. You can put it in a little box next to one of your Pokemon, and it'll have an effect. I don't know what it just.
Yeah. Okay.
And say if one of my Pokemon were to have that and it was battling your Pumpkaboo, your Pumpkaboo could see that I am holding that my Pokemon is holding that item.
Right. Okay. Where do items like that come from then? Do you find make them?
You can find them in the little loot Pokeballs on the floor everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Or you can defeat bosses that are spawned. That's basically Pokemon that look have a weird color, and it says here. Oh, I found one right here. This Blipbug is a boss. Like it says above it, boss in common.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It'll be a little bit stronger than the usual Pokemon you find, but if
Yeah.
you beat it, you get some loot from it.
Oh, okay.
And that loot can be items like that, basically.
Oh. So is that one worth fighting with then?
Yeah, you could try and fight it right now. I don't know, but it doesn't say what level it is. I think it's based on your own Pokemon. It'll be a higher level than the Pokemon you send out, right. But you can use different Pokemon to. Oh, beat it up! I'm being attacked by a different Pokemon.
Oh.
Let me just run so I can continue. So yeah.
Right, okay.
Then, if you go to moves for your Pokemon.
Right, let me where are we?
For Meowth, for example.
Moves, right? I've got moves on.
Okay, then you can see what moveset your Pokemon has, and I believe you're quite familiar with moves already. If you've been battling, every move has a different effect, right? So, what you gotta pay attention to is that a move has a type, just as like your Pokemon has a type.
Right.
And like the little circle, the gray circle, means again that it's a normal type move.
Yeah.
And the types are basically the same, all the same as Pokemon can have. But like Pokemons of different types learn different types of moves. So normal Pokemon mostly learn normal type moves, but they can learn a couple of other types as well.
Right.
It's different for each Pokemon. Pikachu, for example, learns mostly electric type moves because it's an electric type.
Right.
But it can learn a couple of others as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Now you get a boost in attack power for your moves if the move is the same typing as your Pokemon.
Right. Oops.
So if a normal type Pokemon uses a normal type attack, it'll be a little bit stronger.
Right. Okay.
Then there is the effects of the move. Power basically means how much damage it does to the other Pokemon, and accuracy means obviously that how likely it is to hit the other Pokemon.
Right.
If it's 100, it'll hit every time unless your accuracy is lowered by another Pokemon.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the PP behind the move stands for how many times you can actually use the move before it runs out.
Oh, I hadn't realised that at all. 40 out of 40.
So if you, for example, my Meowth knows Scratch. It has 35 PP. If I use it 35 times, then I won't be able to use it anymore.
Oh right, okay. Oh, it's this. I'm being battled here. Just a minute. Just a second.
Yeah, this Togedemaru really wants to battle us.
I couldn't run. It wouldn't let me run. Let me see. Oh, what do you?
Yeah, this is a good example. Your Pumpkaboo is a grass ghost type, and this Togedemaru is an electric steel type.
Right. So would
your
electric be stronger?
Actually, I think electric isn't weak versus grass, but grass is defensively strong against electric. Oh. So like because you're grass, you will take less damage from electric type moves.
Right.
You killed it.
Got it. Okay.
You probably wanna heal now.
Ooh, aluminium plates. That's all right. The talking. I can't even pronounce what it was.
Togedemaru, yeah, it's one of the harder names.
Okay, got that one anyway.
All right, I think that's basically it. I mean, I can tell you about the stats, but they're really straightforward. I mean, HP is health, attack is attack power, defense is defense power.
Yeah. And all those are going to be different, aren't they, on the different Pokemons? So it's a matter of becoming familiar with them, I suppose.
Yeah. Now, you do have special attack and special defense as well. if you look at your Pokemon's moves, it'll say for every move if it's a physical, a special, or a status move.
Where did it say that? If I hover over, say, growl, is that in the description below?
It's on the bottom left, right underneath its effects.
Oh, I see. Yes, I see. As I'm moving
So
around.
basically,
Right, yeah.
if your Pokemon has a high attack stat, you mostly want to focus on physical moves because those are influenced by its attack stat. If your Pokemon has a high special attack stat, you want to focus on special moves.
Right. Okay.
Basically, there's Pokemon that are strong physically, and there's Pokemon that are strong psychically. If you
Right.
and special moves are more psychological moves. Like this is an Abra, for example. It'll be good at special moves.
Right.
Because it's a psychic type Pokemon.
Is that the one that drops the Ender Pearls?
Yes, I believe so.
Right.
He also teleports normally in the wild. If you get near it, it teleports away.
Teleports away, yeah. They're quite difficult to catch, aren't they?
Yeah, I just chucked a Pokeball at it and it stuck. But
you did. That was good.
It's I got lucky with that because normally you can't really get close. It's the only move it knows is also teleport, so it's not really useful right now. But it turns into a pretty strong Pokemon.
Oh right, okay then.
Later on, so.
Try and put that on my list to catch then. If I ever hear one.
Yeah. When Pokemon level up enough, they evolve into their next stage. Well, some of them do. Not every Pokemon has a next stage.
All right. Okay.
And there's definitely Pokemon that need special requirements to evolve. Like this Abra will evolve into a Kadabra.
All right. Yeah. Abracadabra.
I don't at a certain level. But if I want to evolve a Kadabra into its next stage, which is called Alakazam, then I need to trade it with someone. So there's like special requirements. But I think I've talked for long enough now. If you want to do a battle, then we can put it into practice, so to say.
Okay.
So to battle another player, you send out a Pokemon you want. So you want to start with?
Shall I? Well, my Pumpkaboo is, I think, my best one. So I'm going to start with that.
All right. You can throw it at me or on the ground. See, if you throw it at me, it will come up with this screen right here.
Okay.
And I can accept or decline the battle. Right, there's also battle rules. Right now, we're both relatively low level, so you don't really need to change any battle rules. Right. But basically, if you're very far apart in levels and you will still want a fair fight, in the battle rules you can set it so that all the Pokemon are the same level, and there's other rules, but we don't really need to look into that now.
Okay.
Right, so I'll accept here, and if you accept as well, then we'll start the battle.
Okay.
Okay, for me it sent out my Noctowl, which is in this case quite bad for you.
Oh dear. Okay.
Because I'll switch out so that it's a little bit more fair. But your Pumpkaboo is a Grass Ghost type, and my Noctowl is a normal flying type. Now, grass is weak to flying, basically because birds take branches and that kind of stuff for their nests.
Oh, right.
I guess.
Yeah.
But your ghost type makes you immune to normal attacks. So if I use a normal attack, it will do nothing to you.
Right. Okay.
But if I do a flying attack, then it'll do double damage to you because it's your grass type.
Okay.
And if you use a grass type move against me, it'll do less damage because I'm flying.
Okay. Well, when I'm looking at what I can use, I've got 3 ghost type moves and 1 grass type moves.
Yeah. Now, ghost, just like normal can't hit ghost can't hit normal either. So if you use a ghost type move on me right now, it will do nothing because I'm normal type.
Okay.
So you probably, in this situation, you'd probably want to use the grass type move. I don't know what grass type move it is, but...
Okay. It says waiting at the moment.
Yeah, it's because I haven't chosen yet.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But if I do like a tackle, which is a normal attack, it'll do nothing. Noctowl use tackle, it doesn't affect Pumpkaboo because you're a ghost type.
Oh right, okay. Okay, so then let's see.
And you use Leech Seed, which
Leech
is
Seed.
it's a pretty alright move. It'll plant a seed, and what Leech Seed? Do you know what Leech Seed does exactly?
Does it just leeches health, doesn't it? From
Yeah, it's over time it saps health from my from me.
Right.
And you see it did a little bit of damage, and it'll also heal you if you're damaged.
Right. Okay. So that's good. I think that's probably why I've been winning with this one because of those things.
Yeah, it's not a very powerful move, but it's a low level Pokemon. So as you grow, as your Pokemon grows stronger, it'll learn moves that are stronger as well.
Okay then. So, well, the other 3 moves are all ghost moves. So
yeah, they won't do anything. But Leech Seed won't do anything currently because you've already used it.
Oh, you can only use it once.
I mean, Leech Seed itself doesn't do damage, but it sets up damage basically.
Okay.
If you get what I mean.
Well, we'll play it through then, and I'll see how it goes.
Since I can't hit you except for with a flying type, I can use a flying type move here. Pack. You'll see it'll do a lot of damage because it's flying type versus your grass type.
Okay.
Then your Leech Seed will sap a little bit more health off of me and heal you.
It did, yeah.
That's just because I was already under the influence of Leech Seed.
Right.
It was not because you used Leech Seed again.
Right. Okay. So it doesn't damage you though for me to increase my health. You know,
it does damage, yeah, but that's from the first Leech Seed you did.
Right.
As soon as I'm seeded, basically from Leech Seed, it'll continue to do it over as long as I'm in the battle.
Oh right. Okay.
With this Pokemon.
Yeah.
Right now I'm like, I can kill you basically with the flying type move, but that won't be really beneficial for what we're doing right now. So I'm going to switch out and get a different type Pokemon in here.
Okay.
Meowth, for example.
Right. Okay.
And now the Leech Seed will have worn off because you Leech Seeded my Noctowl, but he's not here anymore. So it won't. You'll have to use the move again for me to be Leech Seeded again.
Okay.
You used Shadow Sneak. That doesn't work because Meowth is a normal type.
Right. Oh my goodness.
You couldn't have known that. Oh no, I don't want to defeat.
Right. So I'm going to do this one again then. The leech thing, because
yeah.
I think that's quite useful.
No, I made a wrong choice here because I didn't know what moves my Meowth had. I only have normal type moves that will do nothing to you because you're a ghost.
Okay.
See, it doesn't affect Pumpkaboo. So you really want to keep an eye on those typings. Those are the most important strategy to have in battle, basically. And you use Leech Seed. Yeah, did a little bit of damage. You healed a little bit. All right, let me get another different Pokemon in battle here that you can hit.
So I'm going to use that one.
All right, I send out Abra. Now Abra is a psychic type, and you use Confuse Ray. Nice. Okay. Psychic types are actually weak to ghost types because the idea is that what psychic types are weak at is like irrational fears. So ghosts, the dark, bugs, those are all strong against psychic types.
Okay.
So your ghost attacks will do double damage on Abra here.
Ooh, okay.
You just use Confuse Ray, which is a status move. It'll confuse my Pokemon, which means that whenever I attack, I have a chance of being confused and actually hit myself instead of you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, you used Shadow Sneak. As you can see, that did a whole bunch of damage.
Oh wow, that did.
Because it's super effective.
Yeah.
And Abra actually fainted, so I have to send out a new guy. Here's the Pikachu.
Pikachu.
All right. So Pikachu, I'm not particularly strong against you because you're grass type and I'm an electric type.
Alright.
But I do have some moves that I can use here.
Okay. So, do I go first or don't I?
It depends on the speed stat of every Pokemon if you go first or not.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I'm going to go with that one.
Electric types usually are pretty fast because, you know, electricity. So I go first. I used Thunder Wave, which paralyzed you.
That's right, you did.
Paralysis means that whenever you attack, you have a chance of being paralyzed and not being able to attack, which is a pain.
Yeah, I cannot move. So if I've seen those, you know, those potions and things. Could I have used one of those if I had one now to unparalyze myself, or is that...
Not a potion. What a potion does, if you go to your bag and you have a potion, what a potion does is it restores health. So it'll up your HP. To cure paralysis, you need a paralyze heal.
Oh, that's something different.
Or a berry. I think it's a cherry berry that heals paralysis.
All right. Okay.
There's different items that can do it. Basically, full heal will also work. There's different items. You can just look at them, hover over them, and then shift to see what they do. Basically.
Yeah.
But without those, you probably won't be cured of paralysis.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So I need to look out for those. Really, I need to research those. Then probably have a few in my inventory.
It's handy. They can come in handy. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not sure what I'm choosing here, so I'll just choose one and see. Pikachu used painted. Doesn't affect.
Nope, that's a normal type move. I accidentally clicked on it. You're still paralyzed, because of it, you couldn't move. Now there is a chance you do move, but it rolls a dice every time, basically.
Right. So could I then change out my Pokemon?
Yes, definitely. If you click Pokemon, you can you can choose a different Pokemon to send out.
Right. So I'm going to choose that one, I think.
And usually you might want to consider typings if you do that. Pikachu is an electric type.
Oh.
What it would be.
I didn't even think of that. After all you've just told me as well. Oh,
yeah. It's okay. We're just practicing.
Yeah. Okay.
If you are facing an electric type, you basically don't want to send out a water type or what else is strong? Or a flying type. Those are weak to electric.
Right. Okay.
But if you have a ground type, of course, ground's electricity. So like the ground is not affected by. If you have ground types are not affected by electric.
It's like grounding them. Yeah. Okay. They're all linked, aren't they? When you think about it logically, there's sort of hints.
There's reasons for every weakness and strength. Yeah. Okay. But sometimes they are more obvious than others. But.
Right. Okay. Just says
oh, sorry. I need to do something. Okay, you send out Emolga. Yeah. Emolga is also an electric type, but it's also a flying type, which makes it partly weak to electric.
Right. Okay.
I don't have any electric attacking moves though, so you're good. Okay. I only have Faint, which is normal type.
Right. So this is type electric. So choose one of these to have a go at.
On the shop.
Yeah,
that did a little bit, but it was an electric type move to an electric type Pokemon, so it didn't do very much damage. But
no.
But it did some, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, should I try a very different one then?
I don't know what other type moves you have on that.
See, I've got a Ponyta and I've got a Meowth.
Ponyta is a fire type that does normal damage against the electric type. Not like it won't do super much, but it won't be ineffective either.
Right. Okay. We'll try with that one then.
Okay. I used Faint after you switched, so I did a bit of damage there.
Okay. I'm gonna use Whoa.
Stomp. I used Feint again, and oh, there you go.
Oh wow, that was
That did a bunch of damage.
That did.
This is probably because Stomp is a physical move, and Pikachu it doesn't really have a very high defense, so it does a lot of damage.
Wow. Okay. I'll try one of the other ones then. I don't know. Tail Whip. Ooh.
Tail Whip will lower my defense even further.
What did you use on that last move then? Because
that was Feint again. The only attacking move I have on Pikachu is Feint.
Oh right, okay.
it's a normal type move, but it does some damage at least.
Yeah.
I can also use Growl, for example, that will lower your attack. You use Agility, which increases your speed by 2 stages. So maybe I think you're actually faster than me now, which means that you get to attack first.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna use that one again then.
Oh no! Actually, I was faster. Sorry, I misled you. I thought you'd be faster than I was now. But I actually still was. Oh, I also did a critical hit. Sometimes you do a critical hit and it does even more damage.
Yeah.
That's why Ponaida now fainted.
Ah. Huh. See, I thought they always sent out moves in turn. I didn't realise you could get quicker and therefore, jump ahead. Is that what you did? Jump ahead?
I didn't jump ahead, but you were actually jumping ahead. If you used Agility, your speed gets increased by quite a bit.
Yeah.
So you're just unlucky that Pikachu is a very speedy Pokemon as well. But if you were facing a different Pokemon, then you might have very well increased your speed so much with that you were to attack the first next turn.
Right. Okay then. Charmander. I need to.
Charmander.
Yeah. I think it'll evolve at the end of this level. I think because it's on level 17.
Yeah, it should evolve really quickly, really soon here. Yeah. If you defeat Pikachu, you might actually evolve. Ember. Oh, whoa. I fainted. I need to choose a new Pokemon. I'll choose Wooloo. I think actually Wooloo is a bad choice here because I think it has an ability that makes it weak to fire type moves, and Charmander is a fire type.
Right. Okay. So let's see.
There you go, Fire Fang. Now, Wooloo is a normal type, and normal types are not usually weak to fire. But like I said, Wooloo has an ability that basically is like, I think it's like Wool Guard or something, which makes it stronger against normal attacks.
Yeah.
But it makes it weak against fire, and you can imagine why that is because it's a Pokemon full of wool. If you set that on fire, that just burns away.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, fire will definitely do a bunch of damage to Wooloo.
Okay. So I used Ember.
There you go. Just Ember. There goes my Wooloo. All right. Meowth.
Right, we'll fire. Fight again. Oh.
Wow. I used Fake Out. Now, Fake Out is a priority move. Some moves will always go first, even they will ignore the speed stat.
Right.
Like Fake Out is one of them, but Quick Attack also does that.
Right. Okay.
And Fake Out is a move that causes the opponent to flinch as well, which means that you won't be able to attack that turn.
Oh right. Okay then.
To nerf that. Because I could just keep using that.
Yeah.
I don't think it works if you use it in succession. So if you keep using it, it'll say, but it failed. And it won't do anything. Because otherwise it would be kind of unfair.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I used Payday. And I defeated Charmander.
Oh. Let's see.
Keep in mind, this is a normal type. Ghost type attacks won't hit it.
The only thing about this is that I can't tell unless I know exactly what
Yep.
they are. I can't tell when I'm choosing them what they are.
That's the trick. You
I've
gotta
got to know them, haven't I?
you gotta learn them. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay then. So, what's Meowth again?
Meowth is a normal type,
A normal type.
which means that ghost type attacks won't hit it. Fighting types are strong against it. I don't know if you have any of those.
I don't think I've got another one.
I don't know what else is strong against it. Actually, I am not. Like I said, I am not super well versed in the typings myself either.
Right. This probably was a poor choice.
Electrak is alright choice. It will do normal damage.
Okay.
But it's a bit lower leveled.
See what it's gonna do.
Okay, use quick attack, which means it'll go first, even if my speed is higher, which is probably the case. And I used scratch. Oh, that did a bunch of damage. That's because I'm like 8 levels higher than you. So it does that.
All right. It says Electrite's paralyzed you. Are you paralyzed?
Oh, that's nice in your case, because you have Electric has an ability static that indeed paralyzes Pokemon that make contact with it.
Right.
So if I use a physical move on you, I get paralyzed, and I did that. So.
Okay. So I have I have 3 normal moves and an electric move.
Yeah.
So,
what is the electric move?
The electric is Thunder Wave.
All right, Thunder Wave you don't want to use currently, because the only thing Thunder Wave does is paralyze me, and I'm already paralyzed, yeah. So that won't do anything.
Okay, so I'll try Howl then.
Howl. I think Howl will increase your attack power, so it'll make you it'll make your attack stronger.
Okay.
I am actually going to switch out. Because otherwise I think I'll have a bad time. I send out Geodude, which is a rock ground type.
Right, okay.
And it's yellow because it's shiny. Some Pokemon are shiny, like very rarely you can find shiny Pokemon. And it doesn't do anything because other than just giving it a different color, but it's just cool it's just cool to have, basically.
Oh, right, I see. Okay. Okay, we're gonna let me see.
Now, I'm a rock ground type, which means that if you use an electric type attack on me, it's not gonna do anything because I'm ground.
Oh, right, of course. Yeah, you said that earlier.
If I use a ground type move on you, you're basically gone. I do have a tackle move as well, which is normal type. Yeah, it doesn't affect me.
That's right.
Okay. Yeah. I use tackle and electric painted. All right, you'll have to send out a new one.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Then. Oh, I can't remember what they are. That's the thing. Meowth.
Meowth is normal type. You could have also chosen Pumpkaboo here, which is a grass type. And I didn't tell you this, so you couldn't have known this yet. But grass types are strong against rock and ground types.
Oh, right. Well, I'll have him then.
So they'll do 4 times damage, basically.
Oh,
because it's double strength. It's double strong against mine.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
And you will have to use a grass type move, obviously, for that to work, though. Leech Seed. Very good. And you drained a little bit of health.
Tiny bit.
Yeah, Leech Seed is not a very powerful move. Like it's the good thing about it is that it heals you, but it doesn't do a lot of damage.
Right. All the other
So
ones are ghost type moves.
As soon as you get as soon as you get another grass type move, you probably want to think about what move you want to replace it with. I think you'll get probably absorb or something like that at one point. And absorb basically does what leech seed does, but in one turn.
Right.
So
Okay. So these other ghost type moves are not going to be. Who's paralyzed? Cannot move.
ghost type
Oh, I'm
moves will work because
paralyzed.
Oh, you're paralyzed still, yeah.
Yeah.
Ghost type moves will work because I'm rock ground,
Alright, okay.
so they will hit me.
Let's do that one.
Oh, very good. Confused. Now I have a chance of hitting myself. There you go. Oh, I did hit you. Oh, there's Bailey.
You did. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Trick or treat. I don't even know what that does.
No.
Oh, it adds ghost type to me. Okay, so that's actually very good for you. So I did kill you, but otherwise, what your move did, trick or treat, it will add the ghost typing to the opponent Pokemon, which means that in addition to whatever type I already was, I will also be ghost type. And ghost types are super effective against other ghost types.
Right.
So that's a pretty nifty move for Pumpkaboo to have because it is a ghost type. Your own ghost types moves will do double damage against the opponent because you use Trick or Treat. Of course, yeah. Of course, if the other Pokemon also has ghost type moves, then you're in trouble because
yeah.
then those will be super effective against you as well.
Okay. I've only got two now. I've got Meowth, which is at full health at the moment. The only one I've got, so I'll go with him. Or her. Okay, we'll fight, and we'll go Scratch. Don't know what's that going to do. Doesn't affect.
What did you use? I didn't see.
I use Scratch.
Scratch. Okay, that's because Scratch is a normal type move, and I'm a rock type. It'll basically it won't do anything. Oh, I one-shot you. Jeez.
You did.
I didn't even mean to do that. I am using Rollout, which, as long as it hits, it'll do more and more damage each turn, basically.
Oh, right. Okay.
So I really hope for you it misses right here because Emolga is a flying type, and because of it is weak to rock types.
Oh. Okay. Well, this is all I've got left now, so.
Yeah, you don't have a choice. Sometimes that happens.
Quick attack.
Quick attack. That will at least do some damage. Yeah. Oh no! It won't because it's a normal type move. Sorry.
Oh. This takes some taking in, does this?
Yeah, I see. Even I can't keep it straight. There we go. And I killed, and it's finished you off. Oh no!
Finish me off, you did. But that was so interesting, though. And I really need to study these a bit more. I think. Well, a lot more. Let's be honest. And it's hard to keep track as well. And you need to know what types they are before you send them out. So
yeah. There's definitely some studying that goes into it, but
wow.
It's a lot of fun once you get the hang of it. It's there's all these types and all these moves that do different things as well.
Yeah.
That it's very fun coming up with certain strategies that work well and combining those with different items and different move sets.
Yeah.
And in the end, it's just you just got my philosophy is you just got to use the Pokemon you enjoy using. I don't go for Pokemon that are super strong or whatever. Yeah. If you want to use a cute Pokemon, go for it.
Well, I like me what do you call it? Me Pumpkaboo quite a lot. I've used it a lot just today really with this Miracle Seed. I'm sure that does.
That's a good combination. If you get another grass move on that Pumpkaboo, let's see. Pumpkaboo. Which level is your Pumpkaboo currently?
My Pumpkaboo is a level 19.
Level 19. Okay. Okay, since it's a ghost and grass type, I'll give you a little bit more information on it. I currently just looked it up. It has a weakness to other ghost types because it's ghost.
Right.
It
Okay.
has a weakness to fire types because it's grass. Fire burns grass.
Yeah.
It also has a weakness to flying types because it's grass.
Okay.
It has a weakness to ice types because it's grass. Obviously, ice freezes grass. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it also has a weakness to dark types, which is also because it's a ghost type.
Right.
So those are the typings you need to not use the Pumpkaboo on because it'll be weak against it.
Okay.
Of course, it has strengths as well.
Yeah.
Let's see, Pumpkaboo. It'll be strong against. Let's see. It's immune to normal types, as you saw, because it's a ghost type. It can't be hit by any normal type attacks.
Yeah.
It's also immune to fighting type attacks because fighting can't hit you can't punch a ghost, basically.
That's true. Yeah.
It's also resistant to ground types.
Right.
It's resistant to water types. It's resistant to grass types, and it's resistant to electric types.
Oh, okay.
If you want, I can send you a little chart of all the typings and what they're weak and strong against.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Then you can just keep that next to you whenever you're looking at typings.
Yeah. Okay, that'd be great. That.
That's not a problem. If you level up your Pumpkaboo to level 20, it'll learn a new grass type move.
Ah, okay.
It's called Bullet Seed. It's not super powerful.
Yeah.
Because it only does 25. It only has 25 power, but it hits multiple times in a row.
Oh, okay.
It hits like 2 to 5 times in a row, which is it does some damage to other Pokemon.
Sounds useful.
And then later on, it'll learn other type moves. It already knows Trick or Treat, which you normally would learn at 24.
Oh.
It can learn Scary Face at level 24, which I think slows the other opponent, or it does something to their stats.
Right. Okay.
And also learn Worry Seed, a Seed Bomb. Yeah. There's a bunch of other moves still it'll be able to learn.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's level. When you trade it, it'll evolve. So, actually, we might be able to do that right now if you want to.
Yeah. What? Trading it? You mean give it away?
Well, basically, the idea is you trade it to someone, and then you trade it right back so that you get the evolved form.
Okay then.
Sometimes there is an advantage in waiting for the trade because as the first stage it might learn moves that the second stage won't.
Oh right, okay.
But I don't think that's the case with Pumpkaboo.
Right.
It'll just grow stronger, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it'll learn the same moves as its evolution, as Pumpkaboo. All right. Oh yeah, you got the trader set up in here as well. Yeah. All right. So what we're going to do is just trade back and forth, right? So I'll choose like a Pokemon, and then you right-click this.
Yeah.
And then you choose the Pokemon from your party that you want to trade.
Right.
So you pick the Pumpkaboo.
Where is it? 1, 2, 3. Is that it there? Yeah, it's that one.
Yeah. And then you click ready.
Ready. Yeah.
And then trade.
Oh.
And it'll immediately trade the Pokemon. Now, because we traded, the Pumpkaboo is going to evolve, which is what it's doing right now.
All right.
And it'll evolve into a Gourgeist.
Oh, that is so different from the one that it was. My goodness. Yeah.
And now we can trade it back.
Okay.
So you pick the shell that I just the one with the tongue. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Ready.
Ready.
And trade. and I'll have the Shelter again. And now you have the Gourgeist, which if you send it out.
Oh yeah,
can...
yeah.
And there you go.
Wow, that looks really weird. That looks awesome.
Yeah. So now it's stronger as well. There, and a couple of moves that Pumpkaboo couldn't, and its stats are better.
Yeah. Okay. Let me look at those.
And if you like the Pumpkaboo better, then you can always catch a new Pumpkaboo.
Right, Trick or Treat, Shadow. Oh, yeah, awesome. That's brilliant. I'm going to have to look all those things up now and try and keep them in my head.
All right, I'll send you a stats chart or a typing chart at least to help you out.
That'd be brilliant. That'd be really helpful. Thank you.
No problem.